Hi everyone.
That is my Marvel rendition. Because if we played the real thing, we're gonna get sued.
So just imagine it in your head as Abi and hummed it. Yeah. I mean,
that's what we're speaking about.
Yay! So by the time this is posted, I hope everyone listening has gone to watch it already because you've had more than enough time. I believe the film would have been out for at least 2 weeks already.
Basically, if you haven't seen the film, you're not a true Avengers fan.
Yeah,
so therefore,
and this is your own personal problem.
So go and stand in the corner and have a word with yourself.
Or stop this one and come back in about a week's time when you figured your life out.
Exactly. Now, I have to say, there will be spoilers.
Then, yes, this is going to be spoiler-filled.
Because it's me and,
and we've seen it, and we want to talk about every intricate detail about this film.
Exactly. And what the next film may bring.
Yes! Okay, so that was a spoiler there, because I don't think a lot of people knew that maybe this could lead to another film. But there you go, we pre-warned you, that's your own fault.
It's Marvel. Every film leads to another film. So every film does.
True. Abby, when did you go and watch this film?
I watched it on at midnight. The very first screening. Yeah, I watched the very first screening.
Where?
So at Cineworld.
Did you?
So they had it out. Well, I think midnight.
Yeah, there were so many people. Yeah, there were so many people that went to midnight screenings.
Yeah, so I went to the first screening. So I mean, I was
I'm eager. I love it.
And I had the back seat to myself.
Did you?
Yeah, because I have loads of Cineworld. Well, to be honest, because I was right at the back and I had about 6 seats to myself just because I've got loads of Cineworld cards and I made sure nobody was sitting next to me because I don't ask for much in this world, but there are certain films I don't want anyone sitting around me because I need to have the emotions and all that stuff, and there were certain parts where I cried in it and stuff, and I don't need people. There's just certain films, and this is one of them.
I get it.
Please don't sit next to me.
I like it.
Yeah, and I just thought I might have to rugby tackle someone if I hear popcorn or something, and because I knew my emotion would be heightened, so every little thing would get on my nerves.
No, I know what you mean. Yes,
but it wasn't that packed because a lot of people don't know they do midnight screenings. I mean, unless you know your stuff, you don't. If you're just an everyday cinema goer, then you wouldn't be thinking to go. I'm sure it was on the Thursday when it was officially out. But there was, I don't know, maybe fellow buffs like me. There was probably about 20 of us in about. I don't know how many people. How many people? The auditorium. It was big, but I was right at the back, and had my seat.
Do you normally sit at the back in a cinema?
I always sit at the back. Not on the very back, because normally I go with with things like the Avengers, my mum, me and Amani. Yeah. So, because my other sisters, my sister was like, "Oh, so is this the one with Batman?" I was like, "You're not coming. You're not coming. You're fully not coming."
My sister did something similar to the Watch the Throne concept. Anyway, that's another conversation.
Yeah, and she goes, "No," and then because I said, "Angel, you're not coming." She goes, "No, I know, it's the one where Wonder Woman comes out. You're definitely not coming."
Oh my God.
I might have even forgiven you for that, but now you're just please sit down. She goes, "Oh, I know, it's the one with that hammer." I said you're not coming, so therefore sit down.
Right. We'll tell you
so normally it's us three, but so we normally sit. We do sit in the ones where no other person can sit around us, because Cineworld Wandsworth used to have the private screenings. So when you are a proper misanthrope like me when it comes to watching movies and you don't like people, then you can have your own private screening up. So so we would actually pay extra at Cineworld Wandsworth. So we'd actually pay extra and we'd have our own family box. It's just because my mum's too bougie. Like my mum, I have to ask to sit next to my mum. So it's all right if I sit here, Mum? She's like, if you must.
I love that.
So.
All right, I'm just bursting. Go on.
I don't even know where to start, but I'll start from the beginning. The way it went straight into action.
Yes! Do you know what? It started so abruptly. It started so suddenly. I was like, are they missing something? Do they need to start again? Do they need to rewind? Projector person! I think, and then there's been a problem. We don't know how this started.
Because I sat there, on my Jack Jones in the back, and I said, "Oh, I didn't go to toilet or anything." Why is Thanos just here beating people?
That's why I was just like, wait, why is Loki there? Is this a flash forward? And then they're going to go back and say 24 hours earlier. And it's just like, what's
I was just so happy that they went straight into the action.
Like
we didn't have, because I thought, we're gonna have to wait 45 minutes before we see the bad guy, the big bad guy himself.
Or like this little backstory, this kind of thing, this kind of.
They went straight into
it.
It
wasn't wasting any time, and I love it. I love it.
Fortunately for me, I'd only just seen Thor Ragnarok, so I hadn't seen it too far back. So
my brother and my sister haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, so they were just like, I don't understand what's happening.
It's my favourite Thor film.
I don't know if it is for me. I mean, I think I watched it.
I don't know if it's because I like Valkyrie.
Yeah, I love. Where was she in this film? Anyway, we'll get there.
Well, do you know what? Let's be grateful she wasn't in the film, because there were. I'll get to the parts where I will give this film a 9 out of 10. I'll tell you why it's not a 10 out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
Because there are some parts where I'm like, there's no need for that. There was also no need for that. Why are you in this film? You're just not bringing anything to the narrative.
Yes.
Well, we need more of you in this film, because you bring the banter.
Yeah.
So that was the only. Obviously, there's only so much you can do in a 2.5 hour film. Yeah. But I love that they went straight into action. I love how. And as I said, there will be spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it, I don't care at this point. To be honest, honestly, it's all about me and Tolu. This is the cultural. Abi and Tolu. It's about us. You've had your warning.
Thanks, bye.
And he just smoked Loki.
Just literally. I wasn't expecting it.
And then he mocked him. Yeah, and he's not coming back alive again. I was like, why did they do this to you, Loki?
But I really wasn't expecting it. I really thought that Loki was going to come back. I really thought.
Where that he stabbed up Heimdall. I was like,
I was just like, what happened? Because this is part of
Idris and his afro. Yeah. Don't do him like that.
It's dreads, isn't it? But this is part of it. It was just like, why is he on the floor? What happened? All right, you assume that obviously there was a battle. So this obviously takes place where Ragnarok left off, because all the people sort of like escaped in a spaceship. So everyone in the spaceship is dead. They all got smoked. Jesus.
They all got smoked. I'll tell you, like, Thanos didn't come to play.
Yeah, well, he
didn't actually come to play with anybody. He's not there for mercy. And it's funny because he dropped the word mercy a few times. He's not there to show anyone mercy.
Oh, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
He's not fucking about. Yeah. Now, I fucking love, because I'm going to be going back and forth, because there's so much I love about this. Yeah. Can I tell you, let me tell you my characters, the ones that made this film.
Okay, go on, go on. Yeah.
Drax. Can I just have a moment with Drax? Fucking love him.
He was good in this.
He has 4 words. Yeah. Each word is just fucking hilarious.
Because I think the last Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, I think they're trying too hard with him.
Yeah. Because he was being rude to Mantis.
Yeah. No, perfect.
I was like,
perfect.
That's exactly.
When it was like, I'm invisible.
But it was like, how long have you been standing there?
An hour. You can't see me. Very, very slowly.
I was like, what? His humour. It's just because he doesn't say too much. But this is exactly.
He says the right thing.
And do you know what? Even though we hear him speak like twice,
yeah.
Teenage Groot.
Honestly,
when they told him to get off, he said he's like, I am Groot. And they were like, whoa, where's that attitude coming from? I was like, Groot's not fucking
cute. But then when he sort of like made the hammer. I was just like, this little teenager who doesn't care about anything in the world, just wants to play his video game. He can see that the world's in trouble, and the only thing that he can do is he's the only one that can help. Oh, my heart.
Groot is just like, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, the second one, just because I love Baby Groot. Baby Groot is when he gets angry, he's like, he has no teeth in his mouth. It's just so cute.
How this is voiced by Vin Diesel.
Well, I am Groot. That's
I picture Vin Diesel so deep. His voice is so deep. So with the baby ones, obviously they have to technical. It's just, I don't know. I just
love Groot. It's just the part where he gave them attitude, and they were like, whoa, where's that attitude? He's rude. I was like, go baby, go on, teenage Groot. I love that. I bloody love Ariana Greenblatt, who plays young Gamora.
Yeah, she was good. She was adorable as well. And I loved how she actually looked like her. Yeah. It was very great casting.
Very good casting.
Yeah, very good casting.
I thought, what a beautiful, great, commanding little actress. Because she had me captivated.
Honestly.
I was paying attention. I was like, yes, Gamora. You take that little sword and you balance it on your hand. Do what you got to do. You'll be saving the universe soon. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, no, she did so well. Bless her.
You got to give it to Hulk. Come on, Hulk. No! loved it.
That was probably one of my least favourite things about the film.
I love that Hulk didn't come out.
No, I mean, I understand why he didn't.
Yeah.
But I just felt like maybe this is something that they tried too hard with. It just didn't feel. It just felt. It was too comical for me, and it felt like not very Eric Bana. I don't know, because in the first sort of like couple of ones, Eric Bana's just a bit sort of like, okay, a bit, you know, timid, but he's not very funny.
Yeah.
I felt like they tried too hard to make him funny for this.
But this is the third Avengers film, and obviously you have his cameos in other films and stuff. I actually think they got it right with this. Really? I like the fact that the Hulk didn't come out, because we all knew it. No, I'm saying, but I like the fact that he was like, "Sorry, I'll do it myself." Then I like the fact that, because I think for the next one we'll see him in all his glory, which I thought. I thought they set it up exactly right. No, don't get me wrong. You're saying that they tried too hard.
I think they tried too hard to make it comical. I understand that the Hulk didn't come out because he was defeated, he was beaten up by Thanos, and no one has ever beat up the Hulk, so he was in his feelings. So he didn't want to come out, so I get it. And I think in Ragnarok, wasn't it that if he turns into the Hulk one more time, that he could probably never transform back? I get it. But I felt like they tried to make Mark Ruffalo they tried to make Eric Bana just a bit too funny. Yeah. And it was just like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going to do this. And it just went a bit.
I thought it worked.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought it actually worked. Because the things that I didn't like about the film was I didn't think there was enough humour.
Really?
I would have loved to see a little bit more humour. I think enough. Yes, it was serious, but I thought there were some parts where, quite frankly, like I would have been happy not to have seen Nebula, to be honest with you.
But I think she's going to have a key role in the next one, right? Obviously.
I just think Nebula's characters, but I didn't like her in any of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think she's so boring. I think Nebula, I think Bucky, and I think Romanov. Black Widow. I don't understand why those three were there, to be honest with you. I just think they did. Tell me what Bucky put.
Do you know what? I think.
So
it was so. Do you know what?
He had a vibranium arm.
I know, but I feel like it was just so. I feel like it was so underplayed that he's clearly going to have a bigger role in the next one. Because why have the sort of like the teaser at the end of the credits, the end credits at the end of Black Panther, for him to do nothing in this? That's why I'm just like, no.
Which is why I would have preferred if they just kept him out like they did with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
If they kept him out like Hawkeye, they kept Hawkeye out of the film. Worked.
Yeah.
If they had kept him out, because
I mean, did it work? Because I didn't like the excuse that they gave. He's on house arrest. Like, him and Ant-Man are on house arrest, so they can't make it out. The whole of New York is getting battered by all of these aliens.
To be honest with you, I didn't care. Because I don't like his character. So I don't think this film would... You know, there's some... If you know, Thor wasn't in it, then we'd all be like... where's
like the last Avengers. Like, where was
I love the fact that Wong came in. I love Wong.
Yeah, but I mean, he came out. That piece
That was funny. That was funny.
That's your own problem to deal with.
Are you just going to leave them, Wong? Man went like this with his hands and closed the portal and bounced. I was like, okay.
The thing is unprotected. Peace, I'm out.
The comedy of the Doctor Strange and I'm not a cumberpatcher, whatever. I'm not. To be honest, but
it was good. He was good.
I was like, yes, push through Doctor Strange. Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. The monologue between him, the conversation between him and Thanos, I thought that was great. When he would, I thought what a lovely scene. Yeah. I thought two very, very powerful characters. Obviously, the Time Stone being the second most powerful stone. Yeah. But I really liked him, and I thought it worked. So can
we have a discussion about why Doctor Strange just didn't go in hiding if he knew that Thanos was after this stone that's hanging around his neck? I get it for cinematic, whatever. But for me, like, logic will tell you, go into hiding, like, do whatever you need to do or whatever. Get your people, assemble the Avengers, get them to defeat Thanos. You go into hiding or at least bury the stone. I don't know. It just, it's just like you just kind of made it too. I get it. It's the film. You just made it too. For me, it just felt like you made it too easy. You literally just skipped in front of him and did a dance, and he snatched the thing from off your neck.
But also, agreed.
Yeah.
But that's how I felt when they went all the way to Wakanda to try and get the stone out of Vision, only for Scarlet Witch to leave him to go and fight because she's obviously her powers are very good because they used her as a diversion.
I love it when Okoye was just like, why did we leave her in the tower?
It was like all this time she's been chilling, and then. Obviously, he had the time stone. Yeah. You know, she goes, Vision sacrifices himself. And then he just uses the time stone to bring him back, to rip the fucking stone out of his head, to dash him to one side.
But that was perfect.
I said, Thanos, why are you like this?
Perfect, though. It was so good.
That was so... One of the best scenes, I think. That was one of the best scenes in that film.
And do you know what? I hadn't realised, again, sort of like from the early Avengers, I hadn't realised, what's her name? Scarlet Witch was so powerful. Yeah. Because she was so timid. She was so timid in the first one.
But I think because it was her relationship with Vision that brought her powers up. She obviously had I thought that scene was incredible. I tell you what fucking scene was fucking insane. The scene where Thanos' children come for them in Scotland. Yeah. And the fight scene.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I think that might have been the part where I was whooping in that. I was like, what? Because they were talking like, you say goodbye. No, I say goodbye.
Yeah.
No, you say. And then all of a sudden it gets pierced. I'm like, what? I was like,
we're getting into this. Okay.
I might have slapped the guy's head. Like, the guy. I was like, where the fuck did that spear come from?
It was so good.
That scene was amazing.
Good. And I'm so glad that Scarlett held her own.
I was like, you know what? Elizabeth Olsen, she nailed that role.
She did.
I was so like, come on, because especially for such a powerful Avenger, for a powerful character, I'm not feeling it's not Scarlet Widow, Black Widow. Everyone knows this. I'm just not feeling
I liked her in the early ones, but
I just think now she's a novelty. Yeah, now she's just there because of what? Because she's Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, because she's getting her own film. Because of what? Because she's Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. Because actually your character's useless. Oh, okay, you were a Russian assassin. Yeah, nobody cares. I certainly don't. Let's move on. But Scarlet Witch, I was like, yes. Yeah, and the scene where she was fighting them off on her Jack Jones.
I was like. She was trying to pull the stone out of Vision
and holding back
Thanos. That's when I was just like, wow, really, Scarlett? Really? I was like, okay. Yes,
I was like, get it, girl.
Yes, babe, do it. I was just
she
like,
messing. She weren't messing. She was
honestly.
She was really fucking.
That's why
good.
It completely threw me when Thanos just came. It was just like, girl, please, I'm just gonna rewind this.
Now. Let's talk about Gamora, adult Gamora.
Yeah. Okay, so it upset me that Star-Lord just didn't kill her when she said, kill me. Just do what I tell you. No, I get it.
Anyway. Let's not talk about the fact that Star-Lord's fucked up the fact that they almost got the damn glove off Thanos' hand.
I wanted to throw everything in the cinema. I was so angry. It's like, why? I mean, it made sense that it was his character to fuck everything up.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
It was just kind of
all the characters to fuck things up, you'd know it would be him.
It's just like, dude, man, just 2 more seconds. Literally, you had one job, 2 more seconds, or just you fucked everything up, man. It's just like go sit in a corner. We're done with you.
What do you think about Gamora?
As in,
spoiler alert. Sorry, it's funny because we've been spoiling everything, but spoiler alert, she dies. When that scene between Thanos and Gamora, when they before I go there, why is Red Skull just chilling casually?
I was like, because me, my brother, and my sister, we all looked at each other. We were like,
because last time we all saw Red Skull was in Captain America.
Running.
So who banished him?
That was like 6 years ago, or however long. Like
2011.
Yeah.
And the reason why I know that's because I was working at Paramount Pictures and we went to the premiere. Yeah.
Cute. It's just, it was so random, but I feel like, again, he's going to have a role in the second one for some reason. I don't, because it was just too random. That role could have been for anyone. It just didn't make sense why it was specifically him. Do you know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense.
It is 2011, so I went to go and check my facts there.
Well
and I was like,
well done.
It was
too random, so I feel like
I was just confused. I was like, oh, okay, hi, Red. Like, you're just chilling on this mountain on your own. Are you okay?
Right, looking at, a Dementor from Harry Potter.
It's just the way he just scoped out. I was like, oh, okay, well, life's been good to you, right, Red? What's popping? Like, show your face, innit? I love that scene between Thanos and Gamora on that mountaintop when he started to cry.
But do you know what was weird? I thought it was because I saw it coming. I was just like, girl, you need to run. Don't know why you're still there saying, you don't love nothing. Go run for your life. It's just like you should have known. I don't know.
A soul for a soul. The soul stone. Yeah. Obviously, to get the soul stone, he's got to have to kill someone.
Yeah, I mean...
He got stepdad. Daddy don't care.
But I actually kind of loved... Because I don't think I realised that Thanos wasn't actually a god. He's sort of like... I don't know, just a very strong alien person. So the fact that he has, I guess, like human-like emotions through me. So I was just like, wow, he actually, he's a crazy person. You know, he's trying to, genocide the whole entire universe. But I guess he, has some human emotion. He actually cares about something. And it was Gamora, which is, I was just like,
he killed her.
And then he killed her. So it was just like, I love you, but...
It was a dirty throw off that cliff.
Honestly, he just flung her, like... I don't even know what to compare it to. Like some discarded chicken bone. Just
it was just. I didn't even really know.
I was having this discussion with my friend, and she was just like, "Nah, if that was me and I was Gamora, because she's supposed to be one of the best, fighters in the universe. She's supposed to be incredibly strong and smart, and agile or whatever. She was like, she should have sort of like ducked and tripped him up so that Thanos rolled over and fell off the cliff. But I think what makes that scene so strong as well is that I think a part of her almost kind of doesn't believe that it's happening. That for one, he loves her, and two, that he's actually going to sacrifice her. So she's kind of pulling away thinking, no. But
both are scary.
Yeah.
The fact that he loves her is scary. The fact that she's going to die is scary.
Well, that was such a good scene.
It was a brilliant scene. Do you know what? It was an absolute brilliant scene. Do you know who were really good? All the bad guys.
Yeah, really, really good.
They were really
really
good.
Really good.
And the woman, Proxima Midnight.
Oh, she was amazing.
Like, I won't fight her.
No.
I'll just be like, here, I'll take the stone.
I'm done, thank you. I don't like her anyway.
And can I be on your team, please? The winning side.
She looked fierce.
Like, the guy,
something more.
Yeah, the one who could split cars into two. His
I know him.
Amazing.
Do you know what? His powers were so good. I'm surprised that he was defeated.
Yeah. I knew he was going to be defeated because I knew someone from the bad he was, but I didn't think he'd go that quickly.
Yeah.
I thought, it'd be some kind of near the end kind of day.
I agree.
But I was like, oh, is that it?
His powers were incredible. It was like, I was trying to think sort of like ahead so I could try and predict like who's going to be able to beat him. Like I couldn't think of anyone who could, and I thought it was funny that it was Spider-Man who came up with the idea to get rid of him to kill him. And so
I'm not a Tom Holland fan.
I think he did well. I think he did really well. I really enjoyed Homecoming, and I was just like, perfect. This is brilliant.
I think I need to watch that again because I didn't enjoy that film. I don't know if it's because I don't like Spider-Man as a...
I think it's because they've rebooted it so many times you're not quite even sure if you're like what to like or what not to like.
Which one is this one now?
Exactly.
This is the third Spider-Man.
But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I thought he did well.
He did do really well in the film.
He's so cute. He's well. so cute.
I like that he still looks up in awe.
Yeah.
To all the Avengers, the older Avengers.
And then there was that scene when like Tony Stark was like,
he knights him. He's so stupid. Fucking love Tony Stark. He just knights him casually. And
like,
his face just lights up.
Now you're an Avenger.
Oh God, his friend. The Asian guy. He calls the scene. We're out time. See Stan Lee do his little cameo.
I love Stan Lee as well. I want him to live forever. Just unfortunate.
Just he's not died yet.
No, I know, but he is dying. He's very old.
You're like my mum. My mum's like, rest in peace. I'm like,
I didn't go that far.
I know, but my mum would be like, oh, rest in peace. I'm like, they're still alive, but she's like, yeah, but they're gonna die soon. I'm like, did you kill them? Were you there?
Is there something you're trying to tell me?
Fuck's sake, could you let me know how long I'm gonna live, Mum?
And do you know what? I'm assuming that everybody clocked this as well. Was that when everybody was like disintegrating at the end, that Spider-Man felt it first before he started disintegrating. I was just like, oh, that's clever. I wouldn't have thought that. So they did. So okay.
About the people turning to ash.
Yes, okay.
It's funny how they picked who was going to turn to ash.
Yes.
I thought, okay, because I didn't think T'Challa would go.
This is what I think I was
sad about Groot.
I was sad. Okay,
no one touches Groot.
Okay, so wait, let's recap on who disintegrated.
So Scarlet Witch?
Scarlet Witch disintegrated because that shocked me because she defeated Thanos. So it's just like, I thought you were kind of safe. I don't know why. T'Challa.
Yep.
Groot. Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange.
I don't know
Nick Fury.
Yeah. And the girl, what's her name? Agent
Smulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Smulders is their real name.
Oh, Colby Smulders.
Yeah.
That's Agent Smulders. Who else disintegrated? Bucky. Bucky
disintegrated, which I was surprised. No, it was just like...
Bucky. Drax. Yep. Did he disintegrate? I can't remember if he disintegrated.
I think he did, and Mantis disintegrated.
Yeah, Mantis.
Falcon disintegrated.
Falcon disintegrated.
That's a lot of people so far already. Yeah. So it's just like, one fan theory that I saw, which I hadn't realised, but it kind of makes sense to me, is that they're not actually dead.
No, of course they're not dead.
No, as in... They're not actually dead, that they're living on a different planet.
No, of course they're not dead.
As in living on a different planet. Is that what you think?
I didn't know if they were living on another planet, but I thought that, I don't know, knowing Thanos, he's got them locked up in some kind of dome somewhere. So alternative reality or something. I don't think they're dead.
Well, I think
because this is part of his mass genocide thing. He's going to pick who deserves to live and who deserves to die, and he's going to play Zeus, God, and in one. But I don't think they're dead. I don't think they're dead at all.
Well, I think that was supposed to be like the whole idea and point of it, that people think that they are dead. I don't think they are.
I don't even think they sold it really well with that. I think there's not a single person I've spoken to that thinks that they're dead.
Really?
No, not a single person.
Because, I don't know, maybe sort of like a lot of people online is like, oh my God, I can't believe they're all dead. Well, maybe they're saying they're all gone, I suppose. I think everybody knows that they're coming back for like a second.
Do you know who I think is dead?
Who?
Vision.
Oh, yeah. He's not coming back. Unless they do some sort of, like, time warp.
Loki.
Yeah,
unless they use the time stone to do some kind of...
This is another theory. So why didn't... Okay, everybody knows that Thanos is coming. Why don't Doctor Strange just use his time warp, go all the way back to Thanos, sort of like, I don't know, coming up with the idea or whatever it is, and just stop him there before he gets... super strong, before he makes the gauntlet or something. You know, it just feels like there's a loophole in the story. You've got these powers, you can do something with it.
So, the 6 stones. These stones of trouble. So, he already had the power and the Mind Stone when
the film had started, I guess.
Yeah, the film started. So, he got the space one from the Tesseract, I think.
Yes, which was from Loki.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
And then he got the one from the Collector, which is the reality one.
Yeah, which was really interesting. So can we talk about that scene for a minute? Yeah. Again, I was having this discussion with someone else. So the other person said, hi Nikki, by the way, basically that she thought, why wasn't everybody else, like Gamora was so good that she was able to kill Thanos, and why wasn't anybody else able to kill him? I said, no. Basically, what he had done was I think he had used a reality stone, and he had tricked her to make it seem that he was killable, so that he could get her. There was no way that, like, there's no way that
he used the reality stone.
Yeah. That's what I said. It was just like, there's no way.
So I just got goosebumps. That scene where he just sliced Drax and Mantis.
Oh yeah,
that made me want to.
That was good though.
That was a good scene.
That was good. And then he turned the gun into, like, the bullets into bubbles. It was just like,
I can't believe Star-Lord actually grew a backbone and actually pulled the trigger.
Yeah, thank God. It's just like, it took you like about 20 minutes. It's just like, it just you could have just moved this along. Bloody Chris. Bloody. So many things that you did wrong in this, and I know that's your character flaw.
Because these characters are fuck up.
Yeah, he just lucks into a lot of things. It's just...
We didn't see a lot of Rocket, which was.
I love that they call him the rabbit.
And this is my friend Tree. Thor is mocking.
I absolutely love him.
Do you know what? Thor had such a big part.
Yeah, he did.
He had
really
such... And shout out to Peter Dinklage, because I didn't know he was in the film.
No, I didn't know that either.
I like the way they slipped that one in there, because I think they didn't really say that.
They didn't reveal that.
I love that he went back to the place that Mjolnir was built. That's why they built his hammer.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, I thought that was so good.
That was
really good. Because I didn't realise that Thor upgraded to an axe. I didn't realise that was a thing.
Yeah, because Mjolnir got mashed up, innit?
Yeah. No, but as in, I didn't know before had, like, everybody knows that he has a hammer. But I didn't know that he ever upgraded to an axe. So
that was a great scene. I was like, oh shit, Tyrion Lannister, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Like, I was my brother, so he's like, he's Game of Thrones, like Tyrion.
Weird, innit? He's such a fucking good actor.
He's such a good actor. I liked it.
He's amazing. I thought Thor was amazing. I thought Chris
Hemsworth
did.
And do you know what? I think that's the first time that I looked at him and I was just like, hey.
Sorry, going back to Drax. This is a man. Or can I just say, for me, Drax was my number one in that film because he didn't say much, but when he did, he was even like, oh my god, you are just
it's like, are you making your voice deeper?
And what say you? That scene was brilliant. That's what I meant about more humour. I could have done with a little bit more of that.
I felt like there was enough. And like every time, I felt like every time there was a scene with the Guardians of the Galaxy team, it was pure comedy, and that's because that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what and scenes with Thor as well, because he's so like he doesn't know anything.
And this is my friend Tree.
Exactly. This is come rabbit. And it's perfect.
Yeah,
so I felt like it was enough. So then when there was action, there was action.
Embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
Yeah. It was so cute. I felt like there was enough humour.
Yeah.
And sort of
maybe because I loved it so much, I
well.
wanted more humour because I thought it was just bloody good.
It was a very good. I'm happy to go see it again.
Just go back to Wong?
Yeah,
I can't believe he just left.
he did.
Actually, it's the way he just closed that vortex. Like I was like, Wong, like people in New York need you. He just went. He was like, okay,
it's true. Yeah, but
we never saw him again.
Yeah, literally. There was a part of me that was just like, what's the point of you being in the film? Like, if you just wasn't
I really like his character. So I was like, And I was like, okay, he's gonna. Now. He's gonna come out now.
I'm not interested in any part of this. No one assembled me. I'm not an event. I'm not interested in any part of it.
Because if he could have probably, okay, fine. I know Thanos, by the time he received all the stones, he could undo everything he's done. But he could have probably, made this all to reality, come in, scooped up Vision and taken him elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? If they really wanted to...
This is what I'm saying. I feel like there's so many loopholes, but I understand why they did what they did, and they went with the story that they went with, because it's cinema, obviously.
I like that we saw M'Baku.
I know. Oh, hey, Ben.
M'Baku. We like him.
Lovely.
That was... So, Black Panther and Shuri, what do you think?
I wish there was more of Shuri. I love that when they were trying to explain sort of like getting the stone out of Vision. She was just like, why didn't you just do it? Yeah, and they were like, It's like the brainiest minds in like the Marvel. She's smart. It's like all of them. Yeah,
more than Tony Stark.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. So I wish that they gave her more airtime.
But
screen time.
What else could they have done with that story?
Well, that's it. That's it.
She's not a fighter.
But then I also feel like that whole scene was also a bit kind of
pointless.
Rushed and pointless.
Agreed.
You didn't get the stone out.
That's why this is why I'm saying it was a 9 out of 10. Because I'm thinking actually. So all of that has been in vain.
Yeah,
because
nothing.
Nothing. He's still got his hand on the stone. He still managed to dent up Vision's brain, Vision's head, and dash him to one side.
Literally.
Like he's some discarded trash. So everything has been in vain.
Yeah, pointless.
Everything has been pointless up until this point. So for me, and I was really looking forward to it because I thought, yes, the battle scenes in Wakanda, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is not really what I was expecting.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I would have been quite happy
if they'd done it in New York.
It didn't have to be in
3
Wakanda.
weeks after Wakanda's opened their gates to everyone would just come and mash up the whole thing. But like, no, this is not what we had in mind. I think Okoye said that as well. This is not what we had in mind. They could have left that in New York. They could have fully left that in New York.
They didn't have to bring it to Wakanda.
No, they really didn't.
Because there was nothing that it added to the narrative.
It didn't. No, it didn't.
At all.
And I wonder if if they wrote that in because Black Panther
on the back of Black Panther being popular. I thought that, to be honest, because I thought, okay, from a marketing point of view, you know that you're going to get your black audience, and you are, because we're going to want to see a little bit of Wakanda again. Sorry, I'm just laughing because on Twitter today I saw there's a picture of Michael B. Jordan on a plane.
Yeah.
And he said, the guy said, I said Wakanda forever.
Did you see that? No wonder you died.
There's another part that I thought was really... Did you understand no, tell the truth.
Okay.
Did you understand the end?
When he goes into the sort of...
No, when Nick Fury pages...
Oh, yeah. So he gets Captain Marvel.
Because a few people didn't get that.
No, I told everyone. I was just like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Captain
I ain't
Marvel.
gonna lie. There were a few people in the audience that said, oh, what's going on? So I shouted. I was like, he just paged Captain Marvel, played by Brie Larson, coming out in March 2019. I swear down, the guy was like, what the actual
No,
fuck?
I absolutely knew that. But do you know what my problem is with stuff like this? Because at first I was like, oh my God.
And can I just say, she's a weird choice for Captain Marvel. She's not who I would have thought. But
Who would you have
interesting.
trusted as
I don't
Captain
even
Marvel?
know, but not Brie Larson, because I maybe because I don't know how I feel about her just yet.
Yeah,
I did like her in
probably.
Room, don't get me wrong.
I haven't seen Room.
I did like, she won the Oscar for that.
Yeah, no, I remember. I saw her in,
but,
I think it's Free Fire, and that was good.
Yeah,
I think that's the most actiony thing I've seen her in, so...
I don't know. You know when you don't know yet?
Yeah.
It's like Alicia Vikander, people going, oh,
yeah.
I liked Ex Machina.
Yes. I didn't see Tomb Raider.
But no, neither. It bombed in the and it's not my kind of film, and to be honest, I feel like every time it's Angelina Jolie.
I know. She will always be Lara Croft.
She's Lara Croft. So,
true.
But, you know, there's certain actors or actresses, whatever the hell they want to be called. And I'm not sold on Brie Larson. I feel like I need to go and watch her in some more things.
Yeah.
Because when it was announced she was playing Captain Marvel, I was like,
oh. Yeah, same. That was my reaction. No, mine was just like, oh, okay. Because I haven't seen her in anything, so I can't judge.
She's, you know, I thought, okay. But I like that the story is going to be when Nick Fury had both of his eyes, so we're going to see how he lost his eye.
Yeah.
So I like that, you know, it goes back a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone didn't know
very...
that, it goes back, I think it's to the 90s. So very early origin story. But my thing is, so basically I think the next film, Marvel film, will be Captain Marvel, and then they're going to follow it on. I think there's going to be another Spider-Man, another Black Panther, and then Ant-Man obviously that's coming out soon.
Ant-Man and Wasp.
And Wasp Girl,
whatever. Wasp.
Yeah, and the Wasp. I think
the Wasp. That's it. That's Evangeline Lilly, isn't it? She plays the Wasp.
I like her. I saw the trailer for that. That's cute. I
like her,
but I do love Paul Rudd, so I mean,
I do like Paul Rudd.
I like the first Ant-Man.
Yeah, it was good. It was a surprisingly good. Because I don't know what I was expecting when I went to watch it. But I don't think I was expecting it to be good.
Yeah,
because I was a bit like,
sort of like,
and also like Paul Rudd. You think of him as he's part of the Steve Carell, that group of comedians. You know, your Judge Apatow, those comedians, Leslie Mann, and you know all those.
That's very, very true.
You know, Paul, Jason Bateman, all of that comedy crew. So I was like, this is again for him. I thought, what a weird casting. But to be honest, it worked.
It worked really well.
It worked really well. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
My problem with the ending is it's not necessarily a problem with the ending, it's more a problem with how the industry works. And my thing is, why are we only now just paging Captain Marvel? There's been 4 Avengers films, multiple aliens that have destroyed the Earth. Why only now?
From the time that the Chitauri came in the first film, I'm like...
that's what, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like, now let's introduce someone else who's powerful. And then when someone else comes along who's stronger than Thanos, who's threatening Earth again, okay, we're going to introduce someone else that's powerful. If you just introduce the most powerful person from the beginning, we're not going to have any more alien problems. But again, I
also means Marvel ain't going to make any more money.
I know, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
So I get it, sort of like strategically, financially, popularistly. I get it. But it just sometimes it irks me a little bit. And, you know, like in TV shows when they're like, oh, this is your long lost sister. Motherfucker, are you kidding? After 20 years and EastEnders, now I have a sister. So yeah, it just irks me a bit. So
it's true. Fine. No, I agree.
But I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I mean we have to watch. Even if you're not even into your superhero Marvel films, you've got to watch Captain Marvel for you to understand the next Avengers film. You have to.
Yeah.
So I've got to say there was these 3 little boys when I went to go and watch it, and you know, their knowledge was almost as good as mine. I was really,
almost.
I was like, okay.
they saying?
They were just on it. Like, they were, I was like, I could hear them,
Yeah, I love that.
And when I was walking past them, I was like,
okay,
they were all like, they were just all smiling. I was like, okay,
well done, my children.
I see you, well done. That's cool.
Was there anything that you didn't particularly like that was like your biggest grade of the film? Like you just didn't like it, you didn't understand?
Nebula grated me, but I just thought they did not need to show Nebula. Yes, he was torturing her, and that made Gamora feel sorry for, wanting her torture to stop, and that's what made her give up the location for the Soul Stone. But however, he could have tortured Star-Lord to get that out of her.
That's true.
There was no need for us to see Nebula.
True,
if they really wanted to go into he could have just tortured her boyfriend, and she would have given it up anyway.
That's true,
he could have threatened to torture little kiddies around the world. There's so many things that he could have done. And I just thought, and because, okay, yes, now, they hated each other, now they like each other because they had that sisterly time in part 2. But it's like,
meh.
You don't even like each other.
Yeah.
It was just, I just thought there was no need for us to see Nebula. And sorry, but her fight scene when she came to fight Thanos, that was weak.
That was a bit weak.
She just flicked her like some kind of insect.
I wasn't super impressed by that.
Who's making that noise? That with her mechanical whizzing. And she's like, oh! I thought, what is this? That was just flat. That scene was flat, and it was just because there was no need for it.
Yeah.
So that was it. Bucky. I know everyone's like, here she goes. Look, you just like Sebastian Stan. That's fine. You can like Sebastian Stan.
Yeah,
I like Sebastian Stan.
I mean, also, I do think there's going to be more to him. That's why. I mean, they wouldn't have shown him in the film if he wasn't going to bring nothing. I did like the part where he was just like, God, I love this place of Wakanda. I just thought that was just really nice because it's just like, yeah, you do. I do too. Anyway. I mean, just not... No.
It's a no from me.
Oh.
Him and his vibranium arm.
That arm is going to be sick though when he actually gets around to using it. Whenever that will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, my point proven. Do let us know when you're ready to show up to the party, Bucky. Let us know when you're ready to fight. When you're actually going to use the damn arm.
As a good guy.
Good guy, that's true. Mr. Winter Soldier, come true.
And anything that actually really grated me, except for sort of, I wasn't overly impressed with Thor. No, sorry. No, sorry.
See, my eyes were like, what?
I don't know why that was the first thing, because I'm thinking, I don't know, Hulk, I wasn't super impressed with, and Eric Banner. I just didn't really understand it. I don't think, do you know what it is? Do you know what else there is that although I thought the film was sad and there are certain parts that shocked me, I wasn't as emotive as I thought I would be. Like, I didn't cry. Loads of people were saying
I cried. I cried when Vision died.
I didn't cry. I mean, I was shocked.
I cried not because Vision was dying. I was crying for Scarlet Witch because it pained her, and I just thought. I don't know. It was a brilliant piece of acting from Elizabeth Olsen. I thought she acted her life off in that film.
I'm just sorry that they photoshopped her so badly in all the posters and in the.
There was some part I thought, did they draw her cleavage on? Was it drawn on with a sponge?
No.
It was nonsense.
Sponge.
Yeah, sponge cleavage. That's very strange. I just thought that scene it was more, not necessarily him dying, because I kind of knew he had to die, but it was more her. She was just so fucking good. I was like, come true, girl. The part where, I didn't cry, but I was just like, oh, that's just cold, man. The part where Thanos just absolutely murderizes young Nebula's colony, her planet. The part where they just shut them down, I was like, oh, that's not...
So it
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And he's like, and his justification for that is that, they used to all go home hungry, go to bed hungry. And he's like, well, now since that, your bellies are full. I'm like, you also murdered,
half the population, I don't know if there's any better.
They're not good. But I love it at the end where you see him chilling on his own planet. He's content. And but I gotta say, he's probably one of my favourite bad guys ever.
Yeah? I haven't actually really thought about it, but you're right. You might be right.
He's like the master of madness.
Yeah.
I mean,
but not in that sort of like, sort of twisted, unhinged.
No.
I mean, he's definitely unhinged, but he's not.
Listen to the way he speaks. He's so intelligent when he speaks.
Yeah, it's definitely sort of like...
Dare I say, he's fucking rational.
Yeah.
Like,
but do you know what I'm trying to compare it to? Like other villains where they're sort of like crazy. Psychotic. It's just like, he's not that. You know that he's not like fully unhinged. He's just like, look, I've calculated this. It makes perfect sense. Look at my receipts. I know what I'm talking about. This is what I'm going forward with.
This is not just for me, it's for you guys too. Yeah. And if you think about just comparing him to a baddie, to Killmonger, he's just angry. He's just vexed. Yeah. And Thanos is not angry. He ain't vexed. Yeah. He's just like, I'm just going to get these stones.
Exactly.
And I'm still going to wipe you guys out. But then trust me, you guys will thank me for it. Yeah. You know, and it's just, that again, going back to the mountaintop with Gamora, where he's like, he cries for her and he just throws her off. He's just like, look, I've got to do this for the greater good. I've got to do this for the greater good. It's not just about, I need to sacrifice it for the greater good. I'm not the bad guy. You know, and he's like, we're like, what? He's like, why? He was like, he doesn't like, why are you all angry with me? Like, I'm trying to help.
So, it was good.
It's just, he's intelligent. He's psychotic in the chilled way. Yeah. Like, in a way that it's not unnerving. Because you're like, oh, okay. Because you're like, you're almost like, oh, do you have a point? No, you don't have a point. He makes you stop.
So, wait a minute. No, he is wrong. He is wrong. Like, no, this is not right.
Mass slaughter is bad. It is not right. Genocide is bad. Because he's so intelligent and he's so, very, he's thought out his plan meticulously, down to the letter, that when you stop and you're like,
it kind of makes sense though.
Okay, it makes sense, but no, you're a bad man.
Yeah, but
you are a bad man. You killed your stepdaughter. You dashed her off a cliff. You're naughty. But
so
he's
what
amazing.
Was that thing? So like after he dashes her off and he obviously gets the stone, and then there's that scene in the middle, like before he wakes up in the water puddle, that he's sort of like in. Or is this towards the end? Basically, anyway, when he goes to hold young Gamora and it's like sort of like a red background sunset-y thing. What was that? Do you remember that scene?
That was their planet after destruction.
No, I feel like maybe I've confused it with something else. But after he kills Gamora, and there's sort of like, I think the smoke, and he sort of blacks out and he has a vision. And it's him sort of like going to, I think, is it going to hold Gamora's hand?
When they're like in this little quarter, in this little hut. Yeah. That was young Gamora when he was
young Gamora.
Yeah, young Gamora. I think he was talking about what the future would be if he was powerful, if he was in charge.
So he's having a bit of a flashback.
That's a flashback to when they were young. When she was young.
Yeah.
How, when he'd just overtaken her.
So he's having what? Bad feelings, or he feels bad that he's just murdered his
I think he's
trying to remember what his reasonings were.
Yeah, exactly. He went back to justify why he did what he just did. God. Love it. I think it was a brilliant film. I'm really, the Russo brothers did well.
They did
very, very well. And they're doing the next one as well, which is great.
About that. I'm super.
So I'm all here for it, definitely.
So Abby, your rating? Oh, did you want to?
9 out of 10.
Oh, okay. So Abby's rating's 9 out of 10. I think mine's similar, 9 out of 10, because I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am going to go see it again.
7 or 9 out of 10?
No, 9 out of 10.
Oh, yours.
I said the same. 9
out
of 10.
We both got 9 out of 10s. We both got 9 out of 10s. I think it was great. I think it exceeded my expectations. I thought it was fantastic. I loved the characters. No need for Bucky, no need for Nebula, no need for Black Widow, but that's fine. It's cool. Other than those 3 characters, it was just fantastic. Again, Scarlet Witch, Drax was my favourite, just because every time we saw him on screen, he just dominated it. I mean, the scene where he was mocking Star-Lord and, basically fawning over Thor was just amazing.
Like, this is a man.
It was just so good.
This man god.
And we didn't speak about Mantis.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't really have...
I don't know how I feel about her character. I don't know if I find
I didn't really like her in a second.
Yeah, I didn't. Neither did I. I thought she was going to go down with ego, to be honest. I thought, oh God, you're okay. They brought you along with them.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, you're a guardian now too. I was like, oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who was my favourite character? I think it was maybe between Thor, maybe Spider-Man. I don't know. All of them?
No.
Like Scarlet Witch, they all did so well.
They did so
well.
Vision, Paul Bettany, he did amazingly.
I forgot what he looks like as a human being.
Yeah. Because I know he's the voice of Jarvis. I know that. I just think he's I just think he's great. I think he's great. And the fact that he could fight, though almost mortally wounded, they just did so. It was just, I love that scene in Scotland. I thought that was fantastic. It was so bloody good.
And then bloody Chris Evans steps out of the shadows and like, hey, man.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk Captain America.
Yeah. We didn't talk about... Do you know what? He had so few lines.
Yeah.
I was surprised at that.
Even Don Cheadle as well.
Yeah.
War Machine, he only had a few lines as well. So that was... Again, War Machine, Falcon...
Did he have any lines? Did he have any lines?
I think he had one line.
Jesus.
Which was hilarious.
But to be fair, because there were so many people in this film,
there's
I
only
understand.
so much, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, you know what I mean? I would have preferred to have seen a little bit more Thor, or a little bit more.
I would prefer to see maybe a bit more of like Captain America. I don't know why, but I feel like this is your Avengers. I think I was expecting to see more and the beard. I'm just saying.
No, it was good, but I liked it.
I very, very, very much.
It was a fantastic film, and I'm looking forward to the next Marvel installment, which is Captain Marvel, the Captain Marvel. So roll it on. But fantastic film. Go out and watch it if you haven't seen it. Well, you've seen it now through our words.
Yeah, we should have described it scene by scene.
I need to get out more, guys, evidently. See ya! I'm Abby, and it's been nice.
Thank you for tuning in. Let us know what your thoughts are on the film, if you guys agree with our rating, if you agree with any of the parts of the films that we loved or we hated, and the characters, etc., etc. I'm
at Abby Films.
I'm at Chakisanya.
And we're both at The Culture Reel.
Take care. Bye.